Hi, I'm Andy Paredes with Line 6, and in this Sweetwater exclusive, we're going to be taking a look at the new Relay G70 and G75 wireless systems. So the Relay G70 and 75 are going to feature some of the newest improvements in the Line 6 wireless system with our 5th generation digital wireless. One of our biggest customer requests is that we switch over from locking cables to being able to use any standard 1/4-inch cable. So we've given people the ability to do that. But some people still want to be able to have a locking connection. So in every Relay G70 and 75, you're going to see a locking 1/4-inch cable. So if you want to lock that, you can easily do that as well. Another big request that we had was that people wanted to have us change the door design. So you'll notice that instead of the traditional Relay G50, G90 style door design, you actually had to press both buttons to be able to open the door, and then you're going to be able to access your channel up and down as well as your sleep mode. Sleep mode is a really cool feature because it's actually going to be able to let you put your device to sleep if it's not being used. So if the device has no activity, it will just go to sleep. And then when you pick up your instrument again, it has an accelerometer built inside, so that way it knows that it should wake up. You're also going to see a USB port for any sort of future updates. If you slide down again, you'll have access to the battery door, and traditional AA batteries will work here. So you can use alkaline, lithium ion, or rechargeable batteries. As far as receivers go, we have two. We have the tabletop design or amp style design, as well as the pedal format. Taking a look at this is one of the most interesting features on the new Relay G70 and 75, because now not only do we have the ability to transmit from multiple transmitters, but we have multiple outputs that we can run these through. Taking a look at the back, you're actually going to see 3 different outputs that you can run from. So for example, if you have 3 different rigs that you want to go out to, you can do that, and you can assign each of these outputs in different scenes. And you'll notice that the C output is an XLR, which is great if you need to go direct to a console. You're also going to notice a tuner output, which if you're using internal tuner, that's fine. This does have a tuner built into it. But if you have an external tuner that you prefer to use, it'll just act as a mute button and then send the tuner output to whatever tuner you prefer using. As far as the power supply goes, you'll notice 2 different power supply options. It has the traditional center negative 9-volt DC connection. So if you're going to be using it on a pedal board, that's a great option. If you're using the amp top version, you can use either the barrel connection or you can use the USB power supply that comes with it. And this is also great too if there's any future firmware updates. So when you open the package for the Relay G70 or 75, you're going to notice the transmitter is going to come with 6 different colored nuts that you can replace on your transmitter. The reason why this exists is because we can assign a different transmitter for each instrument you're going to use, and then you can have the different colors showing up on your receiver. So how this is going to help you when you're programming. For example, let's say I've got my first guitar with humbucking pickups that I want to go into my high gain amp. Maybe I want that transmitter to be green. So what I'll do is I'll program that, and on the output, I'll have that go to output A, which is my high gain amp. Maybe my next guitar is a single coil that I want to go to my nice clean amp, and so what's going to happen then is I want to change my routing. So all you need to do is hit this button, and you'll notice that it will change colors. So I could have blue, for example, for my single coil guitar, and then that way it's going to be very easy for me to reference which unit is being transmitting. And if you have an acoustic guitar that maybe you want to take right out to a console, you can do that as well just by hitting this button, and now it'll change colors again, and now this could be going, for example, out the XLR to my console. It's going to work the same way on either unit. It's just on the pedal format, you're just going to hit this button here. If you want to go to your tuner, all you do is you hold this for 2 seconds, and now the tuner will kick on. So this has been a quick first look at the Relay G70 and 75. If you have any questions, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks for watching.